In the quiet stillness of dawn, there is a powerful secret waiting to be discovered: patience. This virtue, often overlooked and seldom celebrated, is a testament to the human spirit's resilience and fortitude. In our fast-paced world that prizes instant gratification and rapid results, patience stands as a beacon of wisdom, illuminating a path that has been trodden by the greatest minds and souls throughout history. The power of patience is not just in enduring, it's in the quality of the endurance. Patience is the unsung hero of our times, the silent strength that weathers storm after storm with unwavering resolve. It's not the clamor of the victorious moment that defines our journey. Rather, it's the countless unseen moments of patient perseverance that weave the fabric of our character and destiny. Today, let us not just talk about patience, but immerse ourselves in its profound depths, exploring the 7 Stoic habits that can elevate our capacity to endure and thrive amidst life's trials and tribulations. The first habit, understanding that patience does not equate to passivity, is foundational. The Stoics were no strangers to adversity. They faced the vicissitudes of life with a composure that sprang from deep inner conviction. They taught us that patience is the deliberate and sustained effort to remain steadfast in our principles, irrespective of the swirling chaos outside. It is about being proactive in our efforts and reactive only in our emotions. By mastering the art of patience, we take control of the only thing we truly can: ourselves. Let us delve into the second habit: cultivating a mindset of gratitude. Gratitude is the fertile soil in which the seed of patience thrives. When we count our blessings, the trials that require our patience become less of a burden and more of a challenge, a game that tests our resolve and our ability to find joy, even when joy seems elusive. This habit of mind is a bulwark against the storms of frustration and impatience. It allows us to approach life's challenges with a calm demeanor and a thankful heart, knowing that with each passing moment, we are given the opportunity to practice the virtue that can make us great. The third habit is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of maintaining a moment-by-moment awareness of our thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and surrounding environment. This practice teaches us to live in the present, where patience resides. It enables us to respond to life's vicissitudes with grace instead of reacting out of fear or irritation. Through mindfulness, we learn the art of inner silence, the ability to quiet the mind and listen to the wisdom of our experiences without the noise of our preconceptions. Now consider the fourth habit: viewing obstacles as opportunities. It is easy to become impatient when faced with obstacles, to see them as unjust impediments on our journey. However, the Stoic philosophy teaches us that every obstacle carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor of Rome, advised us to embrace adversity, stating, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When we encounter resistance, we are presented with a chance to grow stronger, to fine-tune our strategies, and to deepen our resolve. Our capacity for patience is thus not just preserved, but honed and expanded. The fifth habit involves setting realistic expectations. Stoicism does not seek to extinguish the fire of our ambitions. It seeks to temper them with the wisdom of realism. By understanding and accepting the nature of things, we learn to navigate the world not as we wish it to be, but as it truly is. This alignment of expectation with reality is the key to patience, for impatience often stems from the desire for the world to conform to our will. When we learn to set goals that challenge us without setting us up for failure, our journey becomes one of purposeful advancement rather than one of frustration and futility. As we approach the sixth habit, we must talk about resilience. Resilience is the art of bouncing back from setbacks, of facing life's adversities with courage and adaptability. This Stoic habit teaches us that it is not the fall that defines us, but the way we rise. It is about finding the inner strength to continue moving forward, even when every fiber of our being wants to surrender to despair. By cultivating resilience, we ensure that our patience is not a passive waiting, but an active engagement with life's challenges. Lastly, the seventh habit is the commitment to continual learning and self-improvement. The path of patience is also a path of growth. The Stoics were lifelong learners, always seeking to expand their understanding and to refine their character. They knew that every experience, whether perceived as good or bad, held a lesson to be learned. In this way, patience becomes not just a strategy for enduring the present, but also a method of preparing for the future. Every moment of waiting, every second of delay, is an opportunity to learn something new about ourselves, about others, and about the world. As we embark on this exploration of Stoic habits, we must acknowledge the profound interconnection between patience and every aspect of our lives. Patience touches our relationships, informing the way we interact with others. It shapes our professional endeavors, determining our approach to challenges and our reaction to setbacks. Patience even influences our inner dialogue, coloring the way we talk to ourselves about our fears, hopes, and dreams. Now let's take a deeper look into these habits and their practical applications in our daily lives. We start by examining the essence of patience as active engagement. To practice this, we must first identify what is within our control and what is not. The Stoics believed that by focusing on our own actions, choices, and attitudes, we could find peace amidst chaos. This principle is exemplified in the famous Serenity Prayer, which echoes Stoic thought: "Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference." When we apply this principle to our lives, we find that patience becomes a form of empowerment. It is not about resigning ourselves to fate, but about taking charge of our responses. We learn to conserve our energy for the battles we can win and to accept with grace those we cannot. This habit requires constant vigilance and self-reflection. It demands that we examine our motives, assess our goals, and recalibrate our actions to ensure they are aligned with our deepest values. Moving on to the second habit, gratitude, we must recognize that it is more than just saying thank you. It is a way of seeing the world. To incorporate gratitude into our lives, we can start with simple practices, such as keeping a gratitude journal or taking a few moments each day to reflect on what we are thankful for. By making gratitude a daily habit, we train ourselves to focus on the positive aspects of our lives, which in turn fosters patience. When we appreciate what we have, the wait for what we want becomes more tolerable, and the journey itself becomes a source of joy. As for mindfulness, the third habit, it is a skill that can be honed through meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply by paying closer attention to our thoughts and feelings throughout the day. Mindfulness teaches us to be present in the moment, to experience life as it unfolds without the filter of our judgments. This awareness creates a space between stimulus and response, giving us the time to choose patience over impatience, to select calm over turmoil. Regarding the fourth habit, seeing obstacles as opportunities, we can practice this by re-evaluating our challenges and asking, "What can I learn from this?" Or, "How can this make me stronger?" By reframing our difficulties in this way, we transform them into tools for personal development. In this light, patience is not merely waiting for the obstacle to pass, but actively engaging with it to extract its hidden gifts. Setting realistic expectations, the fifth habit, involves acknowledging our human limitations and the unpredictability of life. It requires us to set goals that are challenging yet achievable, to make plans while remaining flexible, and to measure progress in terms of personal growth rather than external outcomes. This approach reduces frustration and increases patience because it aligns our efforts with reality's ebb and flow. Resilience, the sixth habit, is perhaps one of the most powerful expressions of patience. It's about enduring the storm, but also about learning to dance in the rain. We can build resilience by taking care of our physical and mental health, establishing a strong support system, and viewing each setback as a stepping stone to greater strength. Resilience is patience in action. It is the determination to keep going no matter what. Finally, the commitment to continual learning and self-improvement invites us to view every experience as a classroom and every person as a teacher. By remaining curious and open-minded, we ensure that our patience is accompanied by growth. We learn to embrace change, to seek out new experiences, and to view the passage of time as an ally in our quest for wisdom. As we integrate these 7 Stoic habits into our lives, we will find that patience becomes more than just a virtue. It becomes a way of being. It infuses our interactions with kindness, our work with quality, and our thoughts with clarity. It transforms our challenges into triumphs and our dreams into realities. In conclusion, the power of patience is immeasurable. It allows us to bear the unbearable, to know peace amidst turmoil, and to forge a life of purpose and meaning. Patience is the silent song of the Stoic heart, a melody that resonates through the ages, calling us to rise above the ephemeral and to touch the eternal.